Welcome in, I hope you're all well. Let's get started. What lies beneath? Yes, what do you need to know? This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Yes, thank you. Oh, confusion. Okay, somebody feels very confused. Look at this. Somebody's driving you crazy. It's time for you to drive the narcissist crazy. This is something that keeps coming into my mind. I did do a short on that. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. Oh, and retreating on the bottom. Needing to retreat. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. So you're kind of confused. You're not sure. You know, every time you go out into the world, people confuse you. Everything seems chaotic. And then you retreat and you feel lonely. You have to stop searching. You have to stop going out into the world and searching. You have to calm the mind, meditate. And when you retreat, overcome these feelings of lack, overcoming these feelings of loneliness. There's nothing wrong with you other than you're being driven mad. Yes, people drive people mad all the time. They do it on purpose. Sometimes they just do it because you just don't get along with that person. So you're needing to retreat. And yeah, we all fear being hurt, but you can go out and you can guard your heart, taking the time. Oh, look, thoughts. Yeah, taking the time to watch for the red flags, standing in silence. The most understood people on the planet are the ones that don't speak. And the most misunderstood on the planet are the ones that never stop speaking. Oh, the irony's too much. Thought, yeah, thinking way too much, and the hermit here. So needing to release this mental activity. And see, you're afraid someone's lurking around the corner, waiting to pounce on you. You feel like people are stalking you, gang stalking you. When you first awaken, if you have a brutal awakening, yes, you feel like the whole world's against you. You do lose pretty much everything. A narcissist pops up to really drive you around the twist. But when we have somebody who has really, really strong energy and they feel irresistible, but there's something in the back of your head that's saying kind of, no, this may not be a good idea. Yeah, step back. How do you drive a narcissist crazy? Ignore them. Yes, ignore them. Yes, they will love bomb you. They will do all sorts of things to you. And then once you're on the hook, they ignore you. Because they love the game. They love the game of getting attention. An enemy here, yes, you feel like there's enemies lurking around every corner. But once you let this go to the divine universe, once you get on with your life, once you move forward with confidence, you know that you are protected. So somebody here is overthinking and being overvigilant. And yes, we do have enemies in every camp. Doesn't matter where you go, you have neighbors or you have towns or schools, whatever. You know, people love to gossip and tear other people down, because while the light is on others, it's not on them, is it? This is what people who sit in silence are very good at, letting everybody fall on their own sword. Okay, let's find out more. The Princess of Pentacles. It's time for a new beginning. See how beautiful this is? There's something here to do with Japan and the Japanese, possibly. But yes, it's time to go out into the world, but go alone into the world in a way that, you know, go for a walk in the park, breathe some fresh air, do some gardening. Perhaps you're thinking about studying something, or you're having to begin again because everything has been destroyed. And this is what happens. We go through these crazy times, dark nights of the soul, as I've said. We feel very confused. All of our traumas and dramas come up, bubble to the surface to the point where we really can't cope with it all. But we have to confront it and cleanse it once and for all. And this can take time. So perhaps you've lost your reputation, maybe you've had to move away, you've really just kind of had to run away. Or this is what you're thinking about doing, and begin again, leaving it all behind with the Princess of Pentacles. You may have been sabotaged, you may have lost your reputation, you may have lost your job, and you have to begin again. But this is okay. It has been a winding road. You're coming into a green pasture. You're coming into a place of serenity as you move forward, taking small steps. And that's all you have to do, take small steps. We could have someone here with social phobias and agoraphobia, and you think to yourself, I never used to be like that. you know, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's your mind and what other people have put into your mind about you. So digging deep into self and getting to know yourself and becoming your true self. And if no one likes you, who cares? No one likes each other anyway. They're all pretty mean, is what I'm getting. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you're going to progress. You're going to go from the Page of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles pretty quick. You're going to invest in something, and this investment is going to pay off. You could also be visiting somebody who is a little bit older than you. We have two feminines here, or we could even be talking about same sex. So, or a mother and child. You know, you want to protect your child and you want to create a legacy. So this is a feminine or feminines deciding, you know what, I'm just going to invest in myself. I'm going to do it for myself, and I am going to grow my own wealth. I'm going to grow my own stability for my children, for my future, for my stability. Yes. Standing very serene in a beautiful garden here again. And we have the falcon. So there's something here to do with falcons and messages. This person isn't sending their falcon out. They're waiting for a reply. But if somebody isn't replying to you and you feel like they're ghosting you, gaslighting you, or maybe they are just busy, and you know, well, they can't take the time to send a two-line text or a hello text. Yes, well, that's their problem. So if you put a message out into the world, or you've put a message to somebody and you're not hearing back, don't send another one. Okay, their silence could be your reply, is what I'm getting. An Eight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, look, they're busy slaving away, working. You need to focus on your work, focusing on your pentacles. See, Two of Wands, they're ignoring you. Look at this arrogant person standing here with the Two of Wands, thinking that they're God's gift to the planet. And yes, because, oh, and I'm putting that above enemy. Yeah, this person is your enemy. You think that you have a very strong connection with this person, but at the end of the day, they are your enemy, in that they will destroy you because they're not going to give you what you want. This person doesn't want to settle down. They are a player. They often have stay-at-home girlfriends or wives while they go out and play. And yes, this person has their nose in the air. They're very, very arrogant, and they're just deciding to ignore you. Or when I get around to it, I'll text you when I get around to it. But the interesting thing is that they're spying on you. They want to know all your movements. They could have other people spying on you, is what I'm getting. And then they have to report back to them. So the best way to drive a narcissist crazy and to catch them at their own game is to completely ignore them and move on your way. Yes, that's the lesson. The lesson is, no matter how strong the connection, if it isn't reciprocal, if it really makes you feel confused, you know, makes you feel sad, it puts you into depression, this kind of thing, then really what are you doing with this person? A loving, kind and supportive person would recognize that you're going through a hard time and would help and support you. Yes, you could have a father who's worried about you as well. That's what I'm getting. And then, oh yeah, Eight of Wands, karma. Karmic clearing. It's time to clear all this out. It's time to move forward with positive, swift action and clear out all this darkness once and for all. And stop blaming yourself. Stop self-obsessing. And I know I'm very self-obsessed. I think most of us are. But when we're self-obsessed in a negative way, then we can end up in very dark places indeed. Do not believe what other people have said about you. You know yourself. You know who you are. And you are a beautiful person who is going to have success. You could be trying to also get a daughter or a sister away from someone. They will come. Yes, they are paying attention to you. They will come to you. They will turn their back on all of this also. You could have daughters and sons and friends going through all of these situations. Yeah. But yeah, paving the way, trailblazing here as well. Yeah, because the Five of Swords, you know, this person is manipulative. But they can't stop thinking of you at the same time. It's like you're both in each other's energy, but this person wants to have power. Because people who are players and they're narcissists and they put you into this mental abuse and emotional abuse, and create these massive towers for you, you know, they have low self-esteem, they have abandonment issues, and you're probably mirroring one another with this fear of being hurt and abandoned. So this person, you know, you think you can fix them, maybe you think that they can fix you. No one can fix anyone. So you're not imagining it either, is what I'm getting. This person is very manipulative, they're very arrogant indeed. Yes, they are. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So fate, this was all karmic, this was all fated. It is karmic. You have to go through hell in order to come out the other side, and it's up to you how long you get stuck in these abusive relationships, in these toxic situations. And retreating isn't so that you feel alone. Retreating is so that you can have some peace, come to peace with it all. What is done is done. Stop blaming yourself. Stop thinking there's something wrong with you when there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are a beautiful, unique person. And although you may have acted crazy, maybe you have all of these needy issues. You know, love makes us needy. That's the problem. When we have an intense love for someone, it can make a very confident person who's not usually needy. It can make them feel needy. It's like as if you can't live or breathe without this person. But yeah, it's time to move on. And you have a test with this person. You're just going to have to be honest with them, or just play them at their own game and completely ignore them. And then we have the Princess of Cups on the bottom. There's a new beginning for you, a new beginning in love. They also, there could be something here with somebody who enjoys who's a little bit older, who is going after younger women, younger girls, because that he thinks that she thinks that they are easy to manipulate. And yeah, they are. They are, because they don't have the experience, and they feel this intensity between them and their new boyfriend or their new girlfriend or their new partner or whatever. They feel this very strong intensity, so they think it might be twin flame, it's meant to be, blah 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 blah. But the red flags are there. You need to pay attention. So, and cut the cords that bind. So yes, this is fated. It's part of your path, and you have to come out of the other side and begin again, strong and more beautiful than ever, realizing that you have been through many trials and that you are strong enough to become this very strong and independent, successful and financially wealthy person, financially successful, and you'll never have to rely on anyone again who wants to have power over you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Oh, Five of Pentacles. See, they ghost you, they gaslight you, they leave you out in the cold. They make you feel isolated and alone while they're running around with others. Yeah, because they've got issues, mental health issues, that kind of thing. They may need a psychologist. We could have the thinker here, the hermit, the psychologist. Yeah. Somebody is refusing to see a psychologist. Perhaps they're saying you're crazy, but yeah, the person who won't go to the psychologist is generally the person who has something to hide. Yeah, perpetrators never go to psychologists, or if they do, they try and gaslight them too. They'll go to young women counsellors or young men counsellors and, put on the charm. Yes. Yeah, Queen of Swords, stand your ground. Yes. You're not bitter. Like, people think that single women who are strong, who won't put up with this crap anymore, who speak like I'm speaking now, it's like, it's not because you're bitter. It's not because of any of those things. It's because you just realize that you had a karmic path to follow and you stand your ground moving into the future. You're going to receive your abundance through some kind of intellect, something intelligent here, finance, using your intellect. But also you're going to meet, there's generations here as well. We have the 3 generations. This is what you need to look at as well. Look at the generations of people in your family and what was their cycle that they were trapped in. Were they, or were they abused by their partners? Were they financially stuck? All of these things, and break those cycles, because 5 of Pentacles is a cycle. This too shall pass. Yes. Oh yeah, 7 of Swords. Yeah, because you're dealing with liar, cheater, thieves, and you cannot lie to yourself anymore. You can't have a self-fulfilling prophecy of being worthless when it's other people who've made you feel this way. I mean, I'm not saying we don't play our part. We do. We say things, we get crazy, we say angry, and then we beat ourselves up. Yeah, people play on that. If you're very sensitive and very hard on yourself, other people will be insensitive and hard on you also, is what I'm getting to say to you. So what do we need else do we need to know here? We'll just get, oh no, we have those already. What else do I want? We'll get a couple of these. So thank you. So what's happening to them? If you can just grow in strength, and oh look, the Wheel of Fortune again. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So you've been through the worst of it. Times are a-changing. They're at the bottom of the wheel. You're moving to the top of the wheel. Yeah, 9 of Wands, the Banshee, crazy. They've got you thinking that you're going absolutely crazy. They have you trapped. They have you in a never-ending cycle. And the best way to break this cycle is to really just get the gumption up, get the guts up, just to walk away. And if you have to walk away with nothing, do it. Because if you're crying and unhappy and sad more than you are, you know, happy, you need to go and find help. You need to go and get counseling. And we know when our partners are playing on our weaknesses, which can really, you know, sink us in so many ways. We know, but we're hoping that they'll change. We just want them to go back to being the person that they were when we met them. And, you know, but yet they have the nerve to turn around and say that you've changed, you know, these sorts of things. All of these cyclic conversations, never-ending arguments and conversations that lead nowhere. These people will never admit that they're wrong. You can call them out for all sorts of things. My battery. Yeah, they won't admit it. So it keeps you in a constant cycle. But if you've got to ask the question, if you have to confront them, if you're looking on their phones and on their computers and there's no trust, then you will already have your answer, because relationships shouldn't put you into those situations. I mean, some people love it. They love fighting for their man and going around to the other girl or boy's house and, you know, having a right biff on. Some people thrive in those environments, but others don't. If you're a person who's looking for love, you're looking for stability, you're just looking for, you know, mutual respect and support, then you need to put an end to this chaos and you need to walk away. You always have a choice, and you just have to make the choice and know that you will succeed. There are others who are going to help you. You can join women's groups. There's women's groups here as well. Perhaps you've had to or will have to go into like a women's refuge for some people who suffer from terrible abuse. But from here, the sun will shine upon you. You know, you think that the divine isn't looking after you. You think that God has forsaken you. You don't believe in these things, because if God existed, why would there be so many terrible things in the world? Well, that's because the devil exists, and we can always make a choice. So, one more for the outcome. Oh, the sun. Yes, and there you are, turning hay into gold, turning your hair into gold. There you are in the sun, beautiful. And there's a baby here too, so you know the fear of being a single mother is very prevalent in some people's minds, but you're going to get the help and assistance that you need, and you will grow in confidence and look back over this and think, why did I stay? Why did I put up with that? And the thing is, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's to blame, you or them, maybe both of you. It doesn't matter who's to blame. At the end of the day, it's not working. When we're emotionally mature, we come to that realization, this is just not working. We've been to counseling, we've done this, we've tried everything. You know, I'm changing my ways. I'm becoming a completely different person because of this person, and I actually don't like that. So, you know, if you've got to change yourself and become a completely different person because of someone else, then, you know, if it's an improvement, then that's different. But generally in this situation, you know, you become the hag and they just beat you down some more. So yeah, so this is really important. So how to beat the narcissist at their own game: leave them, gaslight them, you know, be the one that got away. That's it, just be the one that got away. Yes, and you're going to have a lot of success, some kind of business as well, homespun business, and you're going to be successful. Yeah, you could be studying, you'll become a graduate, you could actually even become a master, or even get a PhD for some of you. Some may study law, some may study psychology, and help others who've also been through the difficult times that you have also been through. And that's how we pay it forward. The divine, you know, we come through this darkness, we still come out in the divine light with a beautiful heart, a skip in our step. And yes, we are forever scarred. Our hearts are scarred. Yes, we are scarred from these situations. And yes, it does make us feel fearful going into the future. But this reading's telling me that your future is bright and golden if you listen to this and just walk away. Okay, so what do we need? Divine beloved. Just one, thank you. Heart, I allow love to lead. There you go, the sparrow with a heart. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the greatest good. And that's where you're being guided to. That is what you're truly needing. Let your heart, you know, be love. Let yourself be surrounded by love. And if you're living in chaos and everything is just not worth it, it really, you know, this is what you come to. It's just not worth the arguments, no matter who is to blame. You know, let love lead. And this is how you come out the other side, still loving, still kind. You're not bitter, you're not twisted. And divine will bring you to the right place as well. The divine will bring you to a place of peace. Wherever you need to be will be golden. You will have happiness and joy, and you'll feel very good about yourself as you work to have your reputation restored, as you work to grow in value. But it all begins with self-love. And people who stay in abusive relationships, there's an issue here with self-esteem and self-love that needs to be addressed. The divine wants to grant you peace and contentment wherever you are. You'll also receive a gift as well. You'll receive a divine gift, because this is often chosen ones that go through a lot of this, and then you use that gift for the greatest good. You have love in your future. It's time to go somewhere else and be somewhere else so that you can enjoy the rest of your life.